Okay, so this is the hotel where I'm staying, which is the Delta Centre-Ville in Montreal, and this is on La Rue de l'Université. So what we're going to do is just walk up here for a little bit. Obviously I'm not going to film for hours and hours and hours, but just to give you a bit of a snapshot of this particular part of Montreal. So this is a big incline there that we're going to walk up in a minute. We'll just point over here. We've got this sort of urban environment. So there you go. Okay, I'll film some more in a minute. Okay, so this is the famous St. Catherine Street, Rue Sainte Catherine. And oh, there's a bus passing, as you can see. Here comes another one. And just straight ahead now is the subway. So there you go. Okay, so now I'm down in the metro at McGill, and I'm going to take a train now to Direction Honoré-Beaugrand to Berry-UQAM, where I'm going to get a coach all the way to Quebec City, which takes about 3 hours. As you can see, there's a great big screen here, so you can see exactly what time it is and the date. Very impressive, I think, for a metro to have screens like that. And in a moment, my train is going to arrive on this platform. Okay, so this is the metro plan. As you can see, we started off here, McGill, and now we're at Berry-UQAM. So in a moment, when the doors open, I'll get out. As you can see, we're now down in the metro, and now off we go to find the terminal for the bus. Okay, so here we are in downtown Quebec City. As you can see, it's full of culture and interesting things. And in a moment, I'm going to be taking lots of other clips of different parts of the city. So this is the main street, La Rue Saint-Jean, and it's absolutely baking today, so I want to make sure I drink plenty of water. Bye for now. Okay, so this is downtown Quebec. In fact, we're up the top near the Funiculaire, and over there is the Chateau Frontenac. In a minute we're going to go and have a look down the terrace. And it's very, very warm. And there you go. We are now looking out over the St. Lawrence. On the other side of the St. Lawrence you can see Lévis, and there's a ferry that goes across. You can see there are 2 ferries there at the moment, and you can go across there. It only takes a few minutes to go across. And we're on this great big terrace now. It's very, very famous, Quebec City. So look at that, absolutely incredible. And it seems they're doing a bit of restoration work here. And I can remember many, many years ago going ice skating around here and seeing the Bonhomme de Neige, which is the mascot of the Carnaval of Quebec, which happens in February every year. And it's an absolutely amazing day. So look at it. Awesome. And there we are. Okay, so now I'm going to go down the steps and film the oldest street in North America. Okay, so this is the oldest street in the whole of North America. I've just gone down the steps right there. Now I'm going to start walking down this street here. careful on the steps. Bonjour. Okay. Here we are. Now this street's full of souvenir shops, unsurprisingly. A little bit like Mont Saint-Michel in Brittany. And here we are. Okay, here we are still on the same street. Just interesting to see that there are QR codes on the windows here. I've seen that quite a few times in Montreal, in Quebec in general, particularly outside restaurants, so people can scan the code and look at other special offers that the restaurant is doing. So very, very interesting use of technology and contrast, considering this is the oldest street in North America. There you go. Let's walk up here a little bit more. This is Le Cochon d'Inde. I remember coming here quite a few times, about 18 years ago, to have something to eat.
Preparing the table for keep the lunch special.
So now we're coming up the street from the other direction. And as you can see, there are lots of things to buy if you're into that sort of thing, or there's t-shirts or lots of souvenirs. A whole range of tastes. Now this is the youth hostel where I stayed a couple of times back in the day when I was here as an assistant. So again, this is on an incline. And if we walk down here this way, that takes us back onto La Rue Saint-Jean, where we had McDonald's a moment ago. And it's still very, very hot. And here we are again. This is downtown Quebec City. And in a moment you're going to see a classic arch. There we are. And in a moment we'll go through the other side of the arch, where there's the cinema on the right, and left is the place I went skating many, many years ago. I remember when it was very, very cold. Okay, so this is now La Porte Saint-Jean. As I said in the previous clip, it's a very famous landmark in Quebec City. As you can see here, they're doing some work at the Palais Montcalm. And up here's the bus station. There's some shops if you've got to carry on up the street there. And this is like a... Well, it used to be a cinema, I'm sure, but now they seem to have shows and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just getting confused in my memory. I seem to think it was a cinema, but it seems to be having sort of bands and shows and spectacles and things like that later on. So, there we are, this is downtown Quebec City. So here's a Quebecois speciality, la poutine italienne, which is chips, bolognese sauce and cheese. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to tuck into it right now. Bon appétit.